Everybody, everybody wants to hear the story of the lost guitars, so I wrote a song about it. It's called Lost and Found Guitars. It goes like this. Here's the story of the lost guitars, where they were lost one night after playing the bars, and then they were found. To my surprise, you should have seen the look in the crook's eyes. As I met him face to face, he looked like he lost all his grace. I guess he had them just laying around. Long story short, my guitars were found. Well, I want to tell you this story about the guitars being stolen, but not by me. And obviously, you already know the ending of the story because I got the guitar right here. The story starts after a gig I played, and then I drove downtown to work a job on stage. Two of my only guitars were stolen by thieves. It wasn't until the next morning I noticed and couldn't believe it. We were on the way to the gig. I realized I had no guitars, just an empty truck bed. So I called my friend who plays guitar and told him about what the thieves did. He showed up with the guitar, saved the day. Right there at Moe's, I was able to play and keep the show going because the show must go on. So I set up the PA and I turned it on. Well, that gig was hard to get through, but I managed to. And then the next morning I woke up and realized I still had no guitars. So then began the story of the lost guitars. I looked everywhere, including the bars, pawn shops, even the police got involved. I told them the story about the missing guitars. They wrote it all down and they drove away real far. I had no gigs left and nothing to play, so I posted on social media that day. Well, everyone was chatting about the guitars across the state, thanks to all my friends and thanks to Nate. He said, post on Marketplace, and so I did, and it was my saving grace, because I eventually got that guitar back. There's more to the story, and I know you want to know the ending. You want to know the meat, so then comes Thanksgiving, and I stopped thinking about those damn lost guitars and started drinking and eating turkey, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, thick brown gravy on a roll, pumpkin pie by the slice. I'll be in paradise. So at Friendsgiving, my friends all decided to raise money for new guitars so I could buy it, but I just couldn't say okay. But they raised the money anyway. And it's funny what happened next. It's something I didn't expect. I kept saying, what the heck? I started getting all these messages from scammers and thieves. What they said I just couldn't believe. It all got worse, more devastating to me. Jeez. So I decided to stop worrying again about the guitar and scammers and all the things, and I'd buy me a new guitar and move on. So after a few weeks I had enough money to buy me a new guitar, and believe me, this is funny, it was Black Friday, Cyber Monday. My online cart was full for 2 days until I finally decided to pay. I bought a new Epiphone Hummingbird with a sunburst shade. Man, it looked nice and perfectly made. Right out of the box, it was ready to play. But as soon as I pressed pay, I got another messages about my guitars that had run away. A friend of a friend of a friend of a friend said my guitars were in someone else's hand. They knew, so I contacted that fellow through and through. Took me a few days, but I ended up meeting up with him at a gas station, but he was on an hour late and I started to drive away. He showed up, so I turned around and I pulled back in, this time with a frown. He got out of the car, looked disheveled and weary, but I saw my 2 cases, my eyes got teary. They tore off the stickers, but I knew my guitars. I opened the cases and I saw my guitars looking like superstars. The guy said he paid for them, but I knew he was lying, so I grabbed my guitar and said thanks, but I ain't buying. Threw them in the back of my truck and drove away. Now here's my luck. I'm in front of you, holding them to play, and I got one from Sweetwater on the way, and that other one from a friend of mine the other day. I got too many guitars, I gotta give them away. Probably to a little kid who needs it to play. That's right, pay it forward. So here's a story about the lost and found guitars. It's a happy ending story. Smoke a big cigar. It's like a Hollywood movie, a holiday heist. Rotten Tomatoes says it's a roll of the dice. Funny thing is, every time I quit thinking about those guitars and I stopped drinking, a new clue would pop out of nowhere and add a new piece to the puzzle. So I guess the point of the story is never stop giving up like I did, or maybe trust in the universe like you did when you was a kid. Trust it and let it do its thing, or put a lot of posts on social media about all your unfortunate mishappenings. Or maybe it's just a holiday heist for pure entertainment, like a Die Hard movie or rules of engagement. Or maybe it was just a lesson to keep my truck locked. Keep the truck locked and don't be careless, because there's lots of thieves who could really care less. They'll steal your stuff so you have nothing. No guitars to make music for dancing or something. No capo picks or spare strings, no cables or anything. So keep your car locked tight. Bring your guitars in at night. Now the guitar is gonna play for you what it was absolutely meant to do. It makes sound so I can make money. You get entertained, you think it's funny. We all go home safe and sound, wake up with all our stuff around. And that's the happy ending to the story. God forbid if it had gotten gory. So I lit up that big cigar and I sat and wailed on my found guitar, and man, felt like a rock star. So here's the story of my lost guitars, where they were lost one night after playing the bars, and they were found to my surprise. You should have seen the look on the crook's eyes. As I met him face to face, he looked like he had lost all his grace, cause I guess he just had them laying around. Long story short, my guitars were found.